CNAs. Well, today I'm gonna talk about how to become the best CNA. Okay, so do you feel like you're just gonna go work and get paid, go make the money, and that's it? Or do you want to be the best CNAs that the unit or the company praise about? Of course, we're not there to get praise, but do we want to be the person money is worth of paying you? And do you want to really help someone from the bottom of your heart, genuinely care and give it all you could? One is team player. Okay, what is a team player? A team player is you answer not just your colleagues. You don't just keep an eye on your block or your corner. Okay, you jump in and help other people. A team player, you don't ask. Okay, you don't ask. You go in when you saw someone's busy and you saw that they needed a second hand. You can tell right away. You can make a judgment. Okay, that person, that patient is not really stable. You jump in and say, "Hey, let me give you a hand. Let me do this." Okay, you don't say, "Oh, do you need me to hand you the wipes? Do you need for me to close the door? Do you need for me to hold him while you clean?" No, you don't say that. That's not a team player. Okay? Okay. Number two is a good CNA is someone who can communicate with the nurses or any medical staff accurately and on a timely manner. Time means everything. Okay, time means life saving. So, yes, she or he will communicate with the nurses about the data that they collect, like vitals and blood sugars. If you're EKG tech, you can communicate with the nurses about the EKG if it's, have a warning of STEMI warning. That is communicating with all other staff, including housekeeping, radiology, RT, PT, OT, whoever is going to work with your patients. And the secretary. She is the main person at the desk, the go-to person. So yes, someone who can communicate is a good CNAs. Okay, move on to number three. Number three is attention to details. Attention to details is that doesn't just include your readings of your vitals, but it's also include the patient's needs. Do they need warm blankets? Do you need to adjust their beds, their head? Do you need to adjust their temperatures? How about if the cups are empty and you need to offer water, anything like that? That's a good CNA. That's a good CNA. Make the patients comfortable. Make sure that they got what they need. And also, if they have a spouse or a family in the room, you offer ice water or coffee, anything like that, because most of the time the spouses are older, and most of the time that I see them, they have either a walker or a cane. So I can't just say, "Oh, we have water out there. You can go help yourself," or coffee. Good CNAs, they will offer the spouse that too. Okay, coffee or water. Yes. Move on to number four. Number four is about empathy and compassion. Good CNAs, they have compassion and empathy about patients and the family, because, like, for example, if someone have cancer, you treat them a little bit different. You be more patient, right? You offer more help. you just be more understanding about the situation because it's really hard. And especially people that's on CMO and a life care, you have to have that compassion, that empathy for them and their family. Number 5 is about prioritizing. How do you prioritize your workflow? Yeah, with that fast pace, you have to be able to do multitask. I like someone asks you to get water, okay? Someone asks for warm blanket. Someone asks to get a blood sugar check. How do you prioritize? How do you go about doing that on a timely manner? Okay, you can prioritize. You can move fast. You can do, yeah, you can do those three things. It's possible. It's possible. I'll let you think about how you're gonna do that. Are you gonna do the blood sugar first? Are you gonna get the ice water or the warm blanket? You are on your way there. Okay. So multitask and fast pace. All right. Number 6, talking about prioritize. They have to be able to keep up with the fast pace. Whether you work in the facilities or hospitals or the doctor's office, you have to be able to keep up with the pace. Today's professional, medical professional facilities, they are fast paced. Yeah, it's a lot of people to serve, it's a lot of patients. So you have to be able to keep up with the pace and do it accurately, not messed up, not missing any steps, follow every steps, but do it accurately on a timely manner and move fast. Okay. On to number 7, I think. Let me look. Yeah. So a good CNA has a diverse interpersonal skills and with the dignity and respects for the patients and the co-workers, both internal and external customer service. Okay, so you just respect everybody the same and you treat everybody the same. Number 8 is a good CNA is someone who has the ability to handle conflicts and be able to tolerate other people's attitude, gossip, with assignments, like they gave you the hard assignments, right? Or they give you the hard patients, or they do like they're gonna go home early and they leave you the complicated assignment when they did the easy one. So that's kind of complicated conflict, and a good CNA will know how to figure that out in a friendly manner, okay, and a positive attitude. I know it's hard to do, but a good CNA handles that professionally. Number 9 is a good CNA can have a keen observations about patients' conditions so they can report to the nurse in a timely manner. So you be able to report the patient's conditions, right? The way you observe and report any conditions changes in within your environment or within the unit. That is another good CNA. Okay, last one is a good CNA is you be able to come up with hacks and tricks, solve the problem, How do we make the patients comfortable? How do we transfer the patients if we do not have a mat that transfer patients? How do we roll patient this way, that way? How do you take care of any sort of slippery that will make the patient fall in the shower? How do you bathe a patient when they can't get out of bed? How to fix the Foley drainage if it got stuck. I'm talking about the outside, the Foley only, okay, not the inside. That's nurses, they do that. And little tricks, little hacks to make things work. If you don't have a rubber band, how do you tie the patient's hair? Okay, this is my trick. If you don't have a rubber band or anything and the patient wants to tie their hair, they want to look pretty today, you just use a glove. Okay, the end, you just push this to make a hole. Break it. See that? Peel it. There's your rubber band. That's pretty purple rubber band. And it doesn't hurt like the rubber band. It's a hair tie. Now it's a hair tie. It's not a rubber band because the rubber band will grab your hair and pull it. It hurts. This doesn't. Thank you for being that good CNA, the best CNAs that anybody would want to work with. Co-workers, nurses, hospitals want to work with you.